As you know, this is not content that I normally cover, so I'm gonna go straight to the point here. Never let anybody on the internet dictate how you should live your life or how you should enjoy a game. Because one is just a game. You're not winning any Nobel Peace Prize or any kind of medal for not pulling castorce because of our global passive that really is not as deep as these old Asian content creators make it out to be. These content creators claim they're gonna quit. That's not the case. Some of them are gonna continue covering the game and in turn supporting the game still, and some of them are gonna come back to the game after 3 months when the new shiny object that's gonna get a lot of views for everybody drops. So there is no moral compass held by these content creators that are trying to judge you for saying that you're wrong for pulling castorce, and because you're pulling castorce, it means that you're supporting global passive, and it means that you're not maintaining the dignity of the game, the dignity, pride, and honor of a gambling game, a gacha game. Can you believe this? So my message to you guys is that if you like castorce, pull her. The global passive is not going to break your account. That's the most stupidest argument I've ever fucking heard, because you have two characters in the game that does the same thing, Jeopard and Bailu, and I don't see a lot of people using Bailu. I don't see a lot of people using Jeopard. I don't even have my Jeopard or Bailu build. I don't think majority of people are playing or planning to pull castorce because of the global passive, and I don't think majority of people are gonna reach a situation where this passive is gonna proc for you and you say, oh my god, yes, this always pull for me and this is the reason why I can complete the game, because it's fucking stupid. The game is very simple. If you're gonna die to a boss in the game, it's more likely because you're not dishing out enough damage to kill the boss in time. And if you're gonna be getting hit a lot of times to the point where you're gonna be dying, it means that you're likely not gonna complete the cycles of MOC in 10 cycles. And that's just the bottom line of it. Middle ground people are gonna rarely see it. The high end people that know how to play the game are not gonna see this proc whatsoever, and that's the honest truth about it. I want to make this very short. I have a few things I want to say regarding specific content creators, in particular Braxophone, Mr. Pokey. I 100% support you guys for pulling on castorce, and by all means capitalize on the fact that these idiots are deciding that they're gonna take the moral high ground and not pull for her. The reason why they're trying to bully you guys is because they're not that stupid. They know that you guys are gonna make a shit ton of money from being the only big content creators that'll be covering castorce exclusively. They well and know it, and because of greed and jealousy and bad mind, they don't want you guys to cover it, so they're trying to bring you down into their misery. They're trying to say that Tectone in particular, because I am miserable, you have to be miserable too. And because you can't say, yeah, you don't like global passive and pull for the character, because I am saying global passive is bad and I'm gonna skip the character for the moral good for it. It should not be like that. Pull for the fucking character and make those guide videos and showcase videos and farm the hell out of these views and the new viewers and subscribers gonna get from it. I'm not gonna be able to capitalize from it because I'm a small YouTube channel, but I'm sure and I pray that you guys gather a lot of views and subscribers from it. So I 100% agree with what you're doing. I think Braxophone and Mr. Pokey have shown here that they actually know to use their brains, and other people like Gotcha Smack really just rely on spreadsheets. So he hadn't even calculated in his brain that this something is not going to proc as much as he's imagining it, because there's no spreadsheet information that shows it. Because Gotcha Smack is not really a guide maker, he's just somebody that reads the spreadsheet and dish it out like he actually knows what he's doing when he actually doesn't. So I have particular hatred for Gotcha Smack, because you are one of the most hypocritical bitch I've ever seen in this gotcha community, because you say that you're gonna quit HSR but you're still gonna cover the trailers and stuff like that. Then you're not quitting. You're still supporting the game. Either you quit it or you don't quit it. Gotcha Smack is gonna come back to HSR, I know that, because that's what he do, because he's a punk. He's not a man of his word. He's gonna come back. He's trying to be on the right side of history, if I can put it simple. He's trying to pander to what the majority of people think, because the majority of the people now are thinking that this global passive is going to be bad. He's trying to align himself to that particular side. It's one of the dumbest things that I've ever seen. He made another complaint about the rewards in HSR and stuff like that. They're giving us 2 free 5-star characters, limited 5-star characters. A lot of changes for whales and changes for low spenders as well. A free Ruan May, I know as a whale, him being a whale and Spurgeon on Ruan May, he doesn't see the possibility that people don't have E1 Ruan May, but I don't have E1 Ruan May, so I look forward to this. And he doesn't realize that you can get to keep the coin and pick from another selection when they change it over. So, bro, I don't understand. I really don't understand. But he complained about the amount of polls you're gonna get in the limited in the new patch. 30 polls. That's still a lot of polls. A lot of polls compared to what other gacha games are giving right now. We're gonna sit here and criticize HSR when HSR has been one of the most revolutionary games, big games made by Hoyo in the past few years. Actually, it has made HSR, made Genshin Impact did do a lot of things that Genshin Impact would have never done. It made playing Genshin Impact a little bit better because of the things that it implemented coming to Genshin Impact. Though be it a little bit worse than what the HSR one is, but it's still improvement. So I covered Gotcha Smack. That's enough about him. He will come back. Tectone, in my opinion, he's just an hypocrite because he has done the same thing. Mr. Pokey mentioned it too when he criticized Genshin Impact but still coming for Arlecchino. So you're still supporting the game. So you basically do the exact thing that they criticize people for. So that's as far as I'm going to cover Tectone. There's a lot of shit that Tectone did in the past, and even now he has a shit attitude. He's very narcissistic, but I'm not going to go into Tectone. That's a big egg that I don't want to go into. LOL Shinya. 2 times I've seen this guy do 2 fucked up things, and I'm gonna mention them both here. The one is way back when MTash was calling Tectone for his bullshit, calling out him for his bullshit. He covered the situation in such a biased fucking way that it was so shitty to see. I mean, majority of the YouTube audience that don't really watch the stream and don't really have access to the full file and stuff like that, they're gonna see it as MTash was the one that was making this narrative, and it's a fucked up situation. If you know it, you know it. I'm not gonna go into it because it's a long thing, but all I can say is that he was fucked up for painting a narrative that wasn't really what happened with the MTash and Tectone and Hextru situation. Second, and this is what happened recently, in the call that the Withering Waves community had, where he decided to say that he realized that some content creators were getting gifts from honkai, Star Rail, and Hoyoverse for being a good content creator. And who he was specifically talking about was Praxophone and Mr. Pokey. And as I said, I don't know if I said it in this video yet, but it's basically if you're working at if you do a job and you get like a praise from your boss, or you get gift from your boss for doing a good job, you're gonna have that one guy, that one worker that despise you and hate you because you actually got good things and they want to be in that spotlight, so they hate you for it. That's him. That's what I saw him did in that video, and it's funny, you know. It's very funny. I think Braxophone and Mr. Pokey should take full advantage of the situation, where they can capitalize on the views that they can get from covering Castorice to the full extent, because she is a Acheron level unit. Not in terms of damage, I don't know if the damage is not going to be that, but she is one of the meta units that are coming out. You don't have many quantum DPSs in this game, and she is going to sell hard and sell fast, and a lot of people are going to get a lot of views from covering this character. And that's what they want from Mr. Pokey and Braxophone. They want Mr. Pokey and Braxophone to not cover this content creator, this new character, so that they don't capitalize from the fact of the stunt that they're trying to pull, even though they know that they're gonna come back to the game regardless. It is what it is. It's kind of upsetting me. I should be playing game right now, and I'm here making a video in a topic that is not off my YouTube channel. It's not what my channel is about. You know what my channel is about. It's messed up, man. This whole situation is messed up, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. Because if you can rub two brain cells together, you'll realize that the global passive isn't really a big deal. And there have been other units in the game that break the game completely. Acheron pretty much skips battles if you have her. Sparkle gives you extra skill points, more than what the game requires. Runmei makes me breeze through simulated universe to this day. I literally skip one level of a boss easily, running Acheron, Black Swan, Runmei, and Sparkle. I have no issue beating anything in simulated universe at all. Off element, I'm not even talking on element. But you get my point. There already are units in this game that break the game, and the weirdest thing about it all is that this is a single player game. This is not a multiplayer game. This is a single player game. And what's worse, and I know people may say this, so I'm gonna cover it right now. If Honkai Star Rail decides to go player versus player, where they have like player versus player tournaments and stuff like that, they can introduce features where they can either turn off the global passives, they can turn off techniques, and they can turn off eidolons. And the reason why I mention this is because this is something that is in Zenless Zone Zero, where you can turn off your I don't remember, it's a C word that they use, but you get what I mean. You can actually turn these things off. So I don't, in the future, if they always have the I believe if they have player versus player, that this feature will come pretty much on day one, or there'll be a lot of complaints about it that the change will be made very soon. So I don't think it's an issue like that. I think many people are overreacting with this caster situation. I really do. I think a lot of people are overreacting, and it's not a big deal as people make it out to be. That's all I have to say.